Good morning. Let's go. Time to wake up. I'm in St. Louis again. It's been a while since I've been here. Morning coffee with me, Bob, from OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company in the universe. Click the links below for the best sports books in your state. You got to have them. You need the money. Build a bankroll, all right? Any OddsJam partner program, share that with your friends. They get 20% of all the revenue generated from that link. You know what? We have live chat available. We already got guys out here chatting because everybody loves to have some coffee with me. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're building it bigger and bigger all the time. You got to wake up, folks. Wake up. Fill out the form below to get a personal one-on-one tutorial on how to make $2,500 per month sports betting. You could talk to Mike on his Calendly link or me on my Calendly link. Email us, Mike at OddsJam.com, Bob at OddsJam.com. TikTok, we need lots of followers, OddsJam_nuts. Don't forget, we do a TikTok morning coffee after we're done here in YouTube, all right? Yes. And the Discord link is below, too. So join the group. And before we get started, there is our record, guys. 22-16-1. As I fade the music out, 22-16-1. As the Dodgers pick came through yesterday, hey, I get a little credit for that one, for pushing that one through, and made a lot of money on it last night. I had a couple of risk-free plays and just put it all on that line, and it came through big time. All right, so Zach was in here a long time ago. What's the money line bet for sure you would make today? I did LA Dodgers money line and paid me good, but I need an absolute lock today. And Brandon's here. Good morning, everyone. And Bob, let's hear the NHL picks today. Lock them in. Morning, Bob. See, Wally. Can't believe that Jays White Sox total crushed. Did it ever, man? Hey, all, make me money. Pierre Chevalier for a vacation. Morning, fellas. Jacob is in the house. Smell that fresh ground of coffee, and let's get to the recap. It's coffee time. Let's get to coffee time right now, brother. Let's do it. Cheers to you all. Hope you have a great morning. I'm here seeing my beautiful granddaughter, Alora, and my daughter and my son-in-law, and I'm very excited to be here in St. Louis. The only problem is, remember what I got to do, guys. I got to go across the river to make a bet. That's the only bad part about this, is I got to go across the river into Illinois to make a bet. So I'm going to have to be doing that later on. I did lock in some picks for the NHL tonight, but I'm not sure whether I want to share those or not. The over is hitting every game of this series, and I'm not sure where to go with this, but we'll talk about that in a bit. Let's get to the recap. It's time for the recap. In Major League Baseball, my Cardinals beat the Brewers 6-2. Now they're tied for first. Nolan Gorman hit 2 home runs. Yes. The Marlins beat the Rockies. Go-ahead double on the 8th by Garrett Cooper. They beat the Rockies 9-8. Dodgers beat the Reds 8-2. Gonsolin, there you go. I was saying Gonsolin, he's 9-0. And Freddie Freeman drove in 5 runs. He was my only dinger that hit yesterday, which, by the way, Mike hit. How many dingers did Mike hit yesterday? Let me tell you here real quick. Mike hit 2. I hit 1. Mike had Ohtani and Suarez. I had Story. Dinger Tuesday can be very profitable. If you got the money, if you bet every one of those, you're going to come out money ahead. They're 3 hit. You'll be money ahead for sure. Pirates beat the Cubs 7-1. Madris hit his first major league home run, and Contreras had a good game for the Pirates. Nationals shut out the Orioles 3-0. Red Sox beat the Tigers 5-4. Story hit, that was my only dinger, by the way. Story hit a 3-run home run out of Fenway. Rays beat the Yankees 5-4. Paredes hit 3 homers. Yanks' 3rd loss in 20 games. He homered in his first 3 at bats. Wow, what a crazy game. Giants beat the Braves 12-10. I missed this one completely. Should have went with Yastrzemski. Went with him the week before. Yaz and Peterson and wins. Powered the Giants. Guardians beat the Twins 6-5 in the 11 innings, and they take the AL Central lead. Who saw the Cleveland Guardians in first place on June 22nd? I don't think too many. Rangers shut out the Phillies 7-0. Astros beat the Mets 8-2. White Sox, yes, you're right, C. Wally. My overs hit. They were all positive EV plays in back-to-back nights. The White Sox and Jays 6-0 in those positive EV plays 2 nights in a row. You got to start believing in that. Harrison lists the White Sox over the Blue Jays. Royals beat the Angels 12-11. Even though Ohtani hit 2 3-run homers and had 8 RBIs, Royals win. I did not see an over in that game at all. Padres beat the Diamondbacks 3-2 in 11. Alfaro singled home the winning run with 1 out in the 11th inning. And the Mariners hit 4 home runs to beat the A's 8-2 and snap a 3-game skid, and that takes care of the recap. We're going to talk a little hockey here in a bit. There's Coco. She's jumping in and giving us her opinion. Thank you, Coco. I appreciate that. Cheers. Coffee time. Cheers to you all. Wake up and have a good morning. Good morning. I got the grand dogs here too. Hello, Ricky. How you doing, buddy? All right. What do we got here, Steven? DraftKings did something shady to me for the first time ever. One of my NRFI bets was placed for today's game instead of yesterday's because I put it in exactly at 7:20 p.m. when the game started. Wow. And Sunnyvale Trailer Park. Good morning, Bob. Good morning. And how's everything at the Sunnyvale Trailer Park, Mr. Leahy? Guess we're going to find out, Mr. Leahy. So I got to check something here real quick because I'm not sure what the status is right now on Kucherov. I know you're wanting Kucherov to play. I understand, Coco. Right now it's pretty well. Yes. John Cooper pretty well says Nikita Kucherov should be able to play in Game 4. I never count that kid out. Here's the thing that I got a problem with. All right, the NHL, and this is not a complaint. This is just the NHL. The NHL was cracking down on cross checks. All right. In danger of the guys getting hurt. Okay. We've had a couple or 3 cross checks from the Colorado Avalanche that have injured Tampa Bay players or hurt them a little bit. And you know what? They don't ever call the penalty. Why do you make rule changes Start calling it early in the regular season, and then you get away from doing it at all later on in the year and in the playoffs. Is it a rule or not? Are you going to force it or not? It's just like the offsides that they missed. Unfortunately, it was caught on the review. The linesman was right there. He was looking at the puck. We thought it was offsides immediately. And we're watching on TV. I know it's a fast play, okay? But come on, guys. You got 4 officials out on the ice, 2 linesmen, 2 referees. You know, if you're going to swallow your whistle for part of the game, then swallow it for the whole game. That's just my opinion. It really ticks me off. And you know what? And it's not just Jam, the NHL. I see it in the NFL too. I think it's a bunch of crap. All right. What do we got here? Dean Flynn, here's Bet David Riley, top 40 and 20, and Wise, top 40 golf. Can you cash it out, Steven? Yeah, that's a good question. Sunnyvale Trailer Park, Mr. Leahy, up 260 yesterday. Hopefully another good day today. All is well in Sunnyvale. Randy, you get some cheeseburgers. All right, I can. Yeah, that would have hit. Never showed me the date ever. Yeah, sometimes, you know, Steven, that happens. I'm still waiting on, and I'm not going to mention the book because I really don't want to talk negative about books. But here's the deal. All right, I had a $25 risk free. I have yet to see my $25 free bet. The only way to contact this company was through email, and I can't get through to them. Their customer service line is down. You can't chat with them. I sent them an email. I'm still waiting to hear back. Haven't heard a thing. I've got a $25 free bet coming my way, and I don't know. You just gotta hound them. You got to keep after them. That's just the way it is. All right. One more shot of coffee here. Cheers. Oh, I had a great night last night. My beautiful granddaughter just smiling and smiling. Need an SGP for baseball. Anyone got a good game to use it on? Let's take a look at a couple things. All right. Let's go to the positive EV page, Jacob, and let's see what is going on there. By the way, I left this up. This Duplay money line play is now down to plus 108. If you remember the Matthews play in MMA or UFC, I hit that on May 27th, 2 weeks before the fight. When the fight started, the line was at minus 110, and I got it for plus 142. This started out at plus 110 and has stayed there. This is not till July 2nd. But, guys, I'm telling you right now, you probably ought to hit that. This is a Steve play. He says go for it. I told him I found the money line play. We did it in an early betting show, and he said to hit it. All right. I'm going to refresh here real quick. And there's a lot of tennis stuff. We haven't seen Andre here lately. Man, he's missing out on some good tennis stuff. All right. We've got, here you go. The problem with SGPs is it depends on where you do, or the OGP, where you do them as to what legs you can put in there. DraftKings limits you as to what you can do. All right, so let's look at a couple plays here. Astros Mets, first inning total runs. That's a YRFI. There's also another YRFI on the Rangers and Phillies. Do you guys like either one of those? I actually like this play here. which is team total, Philadelphia Phillies over 4.5 runs, 18-cent market with the pinnacle line, or the sharpest book in the world, is plus 107, plus 115 if you take out the juice, and plus 120 on Caesars. I'm going to go ahead and hit that and add that to my bet tracker. I do want to also show you guys one thing for the people that don't know. As you can see here, market width. And when we're doing plays like money line and overs and unders, we like for that play to be in the teens, lower, double digits, but the lower. When you're doing player props, you can see those in the 30s. When they're 45, boy, it's a dangerous one. But here's one right here. Francisco Lindor over 1.5 total bases. I missed this on my trout the other night, but my goodness, plus 150, plus 127 on the perfect line, plus 143 when you take the juice out. I gotta at least try that. And the other thing, folks, is you find a lot of these plays. FanDuel has a lot of those player props that some of the other places, the other books don't have. That's just the way it goes sometimes, All right, here's another first inning total runs. Rangers, Phillies. Not sure about that. Boy, I don't know about that one either. Under 4.5 strikeouts. Don't like that one. And Miami and Colorado first inning total runs. You know what? That's a YRFI I'm going to hit. Miami, Colorado. And don't forget, folks, we won yesterday's bet. I threw that minus 1.5 on the Dodgers out there. What are we going to do today? You know what? Do we come back on the Dodgers again? I'm going to show you my bet tracker here real quick. You could see the bets that I have added. Phillies over 4.5 team total on Caesars plus 120. Lindor over 1.5 total bases, player bases on FanDuel plus 150, and a YRFI on Miami and Colorado plus 120. I'm also going to show you a couple of plays that I hit, that I threw in there, and I'm going to throw some other stuff in there too. Okay. Vasilevsky under 32.5 player saves. Puck line on Tampa Bay. Yeah, I'm trying it. All right. Last night, Mike and I hit 3 YRFIs. Dodgers, Reds, Braves, Giants, and A's and Mariners. Okay. YRFIs on those. And we've added Colorado and Miami to it. All right. So let's see where I'm at here. Let's look at the dashboard. 1603 in profit, $330 in pending bets, 7.2% return on investment of my completed bets, up to 48.4% of beating the closing line value. This is my profit over time. My best week was week 15. By Sportsbook, BetMGM is numero uno. By sport, basketball number 1, hockey number 2. Baseball's creeping up though, and normal and positive EV is number 1. Before we go any further, let's jump down here to the NHL. All right, so the money line right now is minus 110, pretty well across the board. All right. You're not going to find any value on the puck line unless you want to take Colorado minus 1.5. All right. The total goals are now at 6. Yesterday they were at, or the day before they were actually at 5.5. Also under 6, minus 104. Not a great amount of value there, but it's a play. So that's just kind of looking at the lines here real quick. If you look at, I mean, you know, I'm just looking for value. And when I can throw a free bet on something like this, I can get for plus 225, which is plus 212 on the perfect line. You know, I'm going to do it. And that's what I did. So that's why that's in there. But I also am going to hit, and everybody can argue with me all they want. I am going to hit the money line with my boys in Tampa Bay. Yes. All right, let's see what the comments are because I got a dozen of them up here. All right, here we go. There's Jordan Thackeray. Hey, bro, what's up? We missed you last night. Okay, let me start here. Cheers, Bob. Also cashed the Jake Matthews W the other weekend. Yes. Jordan's here. Morning, boys. And C. Wally. Jake Matthews was my first UFC bet. C. Wally, morning, brother. Thoughts on Yankees over 3.5 runs? Let me look at the pitching matchup here real quick. Sean O'Malley by KO July 2nd. Okay. Thanks, Jacob. Dansby Swanson plus 130 on FanDuel over 1.5 bases. I locked that in this morning from the OddsJam EV page. Cool. Christian Rivera, not against Tampa. They've been bottlenecking each other. Okay. I think NRFI is better for Phillies Rangers. To be honest, Wheeler 5.6 and Gray 4.9 Ks. YRFI, I gave you 4 of them. Good morning, Robin Hoods. Yes, run first inning. YRFI. I gave you 4 of them. Love O'Malley, says Jordan. Morning champs, Real Deal Prime. What's up? I'm proud of you, Bob. I like the conviction today. Dodgers minus 1.5. I agree. I said that. Let's, you want to roll with it again? That I'm all in on Dodgers minus 1.5. Okay, Jordan, I need your thoughts on tonight's hockey game. Okay. The Lightning weren't dead. There wasn't going to be a sweep. Kucherov's probably going to play. Point's not. Paul is going to play. Here's the bottom line. I'm going to say this right to you, Jordan. I want you to listen to me. If Tampa Bay stays out of the penalty box, Colorado's in trouble. How many goals have they scored on the power play? I know of 5. I think 6. But I know 5 in 3 games, okay? That's a lot of power play goals, okay? That's not going to last. And as the series goes on and the checking gets tighter and, it gets tighter around your neck, okay? The noose gets tighter. It's going to be tough for them, all right? Not saying that they're not a great team. They can skate like the wind, but there is a way to bottle them up, okay? You must control the neutral zone. You also must do what Pat Maroon and Corey Perry did the other night. You must control the boards. You must possess the puck in their end because they're not knocking the big rig off the puck. They're not knocking Corey Perry off the puck, okay? They can cross-check a Kucherov or, Paul or whoever, okay? They can do all that, but they're not going to do that to the big guys. I honestly think, and the other thing is, Tampa Bay is really tough at home, all right? I realize that Colorado's been hot on the road, but, I honestly think that Tampa Bay ties this series up tonight, and Game 5 is going to be the pivotal game that in all 7-game Stanley Cup playoff series, Game 5 is usually the pivotal game. And I think that's what this is going to come down to. How's that for preaching? You got to preach it, baby. Cheers. little coffee one more time, and then we got to go. Let me see if I got. All right, we're Dodgers -1.5 for our pick. Avs money line over 6, sticking with the series, going 5. No, I really don't. You know, they were talking about it last night, and I love you, Jordan. McKinnon oh, no. McKinnon a hat trick on Vasilevsky? Are you kidding me? Come on, dude. Come on. Anyway, I was hearing somebody talk last night. It's hard to knock them champions off their perch. You know, they like being champs. It's tough. I don't care how fast Colorado can skate. I'll say it again. Stay out of the penalty box. If you stay out of the penalty box, 5-on-5 play, pretty even. And you got the great goaltender. I think what Colorado needs to be worrying about, and Mike pointed this out, what's their goaltending situation? Because you could say whatever you want to about Vass and the 7 goals in game 2. But other than that, he's played pretty good. I think Colorado's goaltending's in trouble. That's just my opinion. Jacob, Avs at 6 will make my picks on NHL for the late show, but liking Avs to bounce back. Hey, and I have the conviction you still got to knock the champs off. I got to go one more time. And if I'm right, well, I'm all even up, because the other night I didn't hit the under. Okay? It didn't come through, but I hit the money line. I hit the puck line. Yes, I took Tampa Bay -1.5. I also hit the first period and the second period. I made me a ton of money the other night off that one game, more than I lost in the first 2 games. Sometimes when you bet, you got to just think about it. All right, Jordan, you know I'm passionate about this. We got to go here. I got to do TikTok, man. Let's go. I hope you guys have a great day. All of you, thank you for coming out and joining me for morning coffee in St. Louis. Woo! Peace, guys. Let me check a couple comments before I leave. I think every single game Tampa has played, you picked Tampa. No, that's not true. In the Tampa Rangers series, I actually picked the under a lot. I have picked the under a lot. Wake up, says Jordan. Wake up. Peace. Let's go. Wake up.